Next up is business from City Council. City Council reports. Councilmember Buckland.
Had the pleasure of viewing the release of the Yuba Sutter Chamber of Commerce Yuba Sutter video just about a week ago right here in this very room. It has been released on some different channels on national television, so we're getting national exposure. It's about a 10-minute video that's on this program that's out there, but it was a great opportunity. If you have an opportunity, go to the Chamber website and you'll be able to see that video itself. Also attended the Animal Services Volunteer Dinner. Have a number of volunteers that work at Animal Services. A number of positive things are coming out of that new facility, and that's a reduction in euthanasia. Adoptions are up, and it's a real positive facility, and what's going on there is very positive. In today's paper, a gentleman that's working on becoming a dog trainer actually volunteers time over there, and he trains dogs that are less likely to be adopted into some type of friendly, fun-providing dog that can be more adoptable for future families. And so he's enjoying that and learning quite a bit from it. So there's just so many things going on, and I don't know exactly how many volunteers we have, but the dinner probably had about 35 individuals at it. Also attended the SACOG Board of Directors meeting. The exciting saga of talking about our high-speed rail system in Southern California, as many people call it, the crazy train or the train of nowhere. There are 3 different joint powers of authority that are trying to all tie together, and that would be high-speed rail, the San Joaquin Joint Powers Authority, and the Capital Corridor Joint Power to provide rail service into that in the future. So if you think that high-speed rail is going to be the bottom of the costs, everyone is looking at trying to expand to meet the needs of serving that rail line. So pay attention down in Sacramento, and I'll try to keep you up to date as that project heads forward. I didn't attend the Hands Project. I know others did. I have to admit, I had come down with the flu, so I felt it appropriate to do my hands-on project on a fishing pole out in the middle of the Feather River. So I did miss it, but I didn't spread any of my illness to the other volunteers who were out there.
There are a bunch of sick fish out there now.
Councilmember Mon.
I know that some of the council people are excited for the Giants game ready to go, so I'll make it real brief. Had the Yuba Sutter Transit Authority meeting. We're working to put surveillance video cameras and trying to work with the Caltran. It's been an issue. Trying to work through that. But we're moving forward. Hopefully, we can get some surveillance cameras because we've had vandalism with the people that park their car and leave them there for the rest of the day while they go to work. Other than that, just some community gatherings, meetings, events. That's about it.
Just to say a little bit more about the Regional Transit Authority, they've installed security cameras in 2 locations at the Park and Rides in Yuba County, and since they've done that, the vandalism has gone to 0. We're trying to work with Caltrans to put cameras on their poles at the Bogue Road Park and Ride, but for some reason Caltrans is not wanting us to put cameras there. So it's going through a long, involved process, and Caltrans is a royal pain in the hindquarters.
Our camera was too heavy for the pole.
Yeah, there's a lot. Anyway, whatever we can do over the next several months to help speed that along would be very helpful, I think, to the people who use those locations. So hopefully we can get that done.
Great. Vice Mayor Dukes.
All right. Attended the mosquito vector meeting a couple weeks ago, and we're winding down in the mosquito West Nile virus season again. This was not a good season for this area. We had a lot of cases of West Nile, and and human cases. And a lot of people say, well, we had a drought, there wasn't as much water, it should be less, but they actually congregate more and populate more in the water that is less. So it certainly is something that I know of one resident who spent 30 days in the hospital because of getting West Nile, and she's home now, but she's paralyzed and she's in her mid 40s. And so it is very serious, and it's something that we need to keep in mind when we go out in the evenings, that we wear our repellent and so on. I attended the Sutter Buttes Flood Control Agency meeting. We're wrapping up the construction for this year and should be rebuilding the levee prism that has been degraded to put the slurry walls in for a 19-mile section, which is we were able to get the area done this year that we had hoped to. The Corps has allowed, the construction season normally ends November 1st because of weather, but because of the drought and the low reservoirs, they have allowed us to continue on into about the middle of December so that we can finish getting things wrapped up before the flood season, and hopefully we'll get lots of rain this year. That would be a great problem to have, but so that has helped us. And then let's see here, attended the Teen Challenge banquet last week, which is a great organization that helps people with addictions and life controlling issues. They have over 200 facilities here in the U.S. and over 1,000 worldwide, and they do a great job of helping people with addictions. In fact, the most of the secular type of drug rehab facilities have a success rate of about 24%. Theirs is 84%, which is a fantastic record that they have in getting people's lives turned around. Attended the Air Force Ball out at Beale on Saturday evening. It was a large event this year. It was the largest that they've had. There were 750 airmen and people from the community attending that. And before, they've had it at different locations that restricted how many could come, and so they opened up one of the big hangars and decorated it, and we had a great turnout for that. Last Wednesday night, graduated from the FBI Citizens Academy, and I was able to come home with a nice certificate for that. And on the gun range, I was given the award of Go Ahead Make My Day certificate. So had a good time with that. And then we've got a video here for the Hands project that we did on Saturday. This is part of, they wanted a garage taken down, so we decided to take it down. You did miss it, yeah. But we had Mr. Brad McIntyre, myself, and Jason Reichert, and another gentleman. We decided to push the garage over, get rid of it. So then we loaded that up into a big dumpster and got rid of that. So this is the fourth year that I've been able to participate in that program. And as the gentleman said earlier, it is really good to be able to, as elected officials, to go out and help participate in this community event each year. This was the 5th annual program. I missed one program because I was in Japan that year, but I've participated all the other 4 years, and it is very nice to go out and help people and clean up the neighborhoods in our community. And with that, that's all I have.
Great, thank you. There's a lot of great meetings that I think all of us attend. A lot of good stuff coming up. First and foremost, on Friday evening is the Mayor's Cup. I'd encourage everybody to come out and attend. It's always nice to see Yuba City High School versus River Valley in a friendly match. Friendly from our standpoint of view, but competitive from their standpoint of view. So that's always a nice match there. We do have a meeting coming up this Friday. You get a chance to meet with the new Deputy District Supervisor for Caltrans. So a few of us will get a chance to go and visit with him. Sikh Parade is coming up first weekend of November, so that'll be next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with fireworks on Friday and the main parade on the following Sunday. So a lot of good things happening, and With that, I have nothing else, and have a great evening. Score 5-0. Thank you.